It's the weekend of October 21st and 22nd, and I finally have some rutting activity going on. The first night, I sat over the same bean food plot I sat over a few weekends ago. I'm not in the stand very long before a few does and a couple fawns feed into the food plot. They stay out there for a while and eventually just mosey back into the woods. Shortly after they leave the food plot, I hear some crashing going on and there's a buck grunting somewhere down in the valley, but he never shows himself. I do catch a glimpse of a doe making her way across the other side of the hill, but there's no buck following her. The next morning, I head out for what would be my first morning sit of the year. However, I'm greeted with lightning and what looks like it's going to be some very strong rain. After sitting in the stand for only 45 minutes or so, I decide to head back and call it a morning. That afternoon, I head back to the Red Gate spot where I sat a few weekends earlier. With a couple hours left until it gets dark, I can see a doe coming running through the woods. There's a lot of crashing going on, and the doe works her way up towards me. She keeps looking over her shoulder, so I know there's something following her. Eventually, I can spot antlers coming through the woods, and it looked to be a nice, probably 2.5-year-old buck following her, and he looked tired. His tongue was out, he was panting, but he was staying on this doe. I think it was still too early for any real rutting activity to be going on, but this got my hopes up going into the next weekend.